गुड इवनिंग ऑल। टुडे सब्जेक्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हम लोग ने हमेशा देखा है कि हमारे जो आज के मॉडर्न इसमें मोस्टली मुंबई या फिर दिल्ली, बैंगलोर जैसे शहरों में मोबाइल का यूज मतलब है वो जिंदगी का एक हिस्सा बन गया है। और रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में मोबाइल के बिना तो जैसे वो फैमिली का हिस्सा बन गया है, चलता नहीं है। घर में एक मोबाइल नहीं होता है तो हर मतलब बच्चा भी उसके पास भी मोबाइल है। सिर्फ स्कूल में बैन कर रखा है इसके लिए मोबाइल नहीं होगा, अदरवाइज घर में बच्चों को भी मोबाइल्स होते हैं। तो ये मोबाइल फोन का जो नेट का कनेक्शन है उसके लिए बहुत लंबी बोलते ना रस्सी खेच होती है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं मोबाइल कंपनियां हम पर लाद रही है कि हमारा नेटवर्क अच्छा है, हमारा नेटवर्क अच्छा है। और इस नेटवर्क के जाल में हम लोग सब फंस गए हैं। और हम जहां जिन घरों में हम रहते हैं, जिन घरोंदों में हम रहते हैं, वहां पर हमारे सर पर छत पर मोबाइल के बड़े बड़े टॉवर्स लग गए हैं। कहाँ तो हम लोग अपनी टेरेस होती है तो मुझे कहा जाता है कि यहाँ से कुछ भी अगर गिर जाएगा तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी है। लेकिन जब इतना बड़ा वेट का, जिसका टन्स में वेट होता है, वो अगर हमारे सर पर रखा है, वो गिर जाएगा, उसकी जिम्मेदारी क्या है? क्या ये मोबाइल टावर से जो इनकम होती है, क्या वो इनकम किसी हम सारे मेंबर्स के काम आती है? और वो नहीं आती तो क्या फायदा, हमारा मेंटेनेंस रिड्यूस नहीं होता है। तो इन्हीं सारे सवालों को लेकर आज का जो सेशन है वो अमित इसरानी सर के साथ कर रहे हैं। और इस सेशन का उद्देश्य किसी मोबाइल कंपनी के अगेंस्ट में नहीं है, ना किसी सोसाइटी के अगेंस्ट में। मे भी हमें खुद को पता नहीं है कि जो ये रेवेन्यू आता है, देयर वाज अ न्यूज इन द डीएनए न्यूज़पेपर, आई रिमेम्बर, कि जो रेवेन्यू आता है मोबाइल का टॉवर से या होर्डिंग लगाने से, इट शुड बी शेयर्ड बाय दी, थोड़ा उसका रेवेन्यू मेंबर्स को भी जाएगा। लेकिन ये कभी जाता हुआ मुझे तो आज तक दिखा नहीं है। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये जो गैप है नॉलेज का, ये अवेयरनेस का है, उस गैप को आज भरने की कोशिश की जा रही है। नाउ ओवर टू यू अमित सर।
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. Mobile towers are becoming essential, as Madam has correctly pointed out, and the disputes in societies are also increasing because of whether to put the mobile or not. It is an evil you can't do without, an evil if you do with it. So sometimes in 2014-15, the government came forward and tried to resolve this problem. So 3rd June 2014, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र ने एक डायरेक्शन इशू किया अंडर सेक्शन 79A टू ऑल द टू द कोऑपरेशन मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट फॉर publication and for sharing with the cooperative societies, that a certain procedure has to be laid down for getting the mobile towers and holdings, because these were two major issues which were disturbing most of the societies, and we had groups in societies. So these two headings have been dealt with in 2004. तो आज थोड़ा उसके ऊपर हम चर्चा कर लेंगे, and I'll take you through the circular. It's a circular issued by Government of Maharashtra Cooperation and Marketing Textiles Department on 3rd June 2014. उसके बाद एक और circular आया which I'll take up later. Now on this particular circular, the notification says that if we have to get a mobile tower or a hoarding in a society, it has to be approved by the general body. अब यहाँ पर एक थोड़ा peculiarity है, वो कहते हैं it should be having a society meeting with adequate quorum. अभी आप देखेंगे नॉर्मली जब इस सोसाइटी का नोटिस इशू होता है तो उसमें है कि if the quorum is not complete after 30 minutes, the meeting will continue as if the quorum is complete and the number of people present shall form the quorum. अब इस चीज में वो पर्टिकुलर क्लॉज एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. आई रिपीट, फॉर दिस यू नीड अ कोरम, so you cannot start a meeting with less than the quorum. तो अब इसका वर्डिंग जो दिया है, it says that without having a proper quorum, society issues no objection certificate, which means that अगर quorum नहीं हुआ, meeting हो गई because after 30 minutes and society has issued NOC, that NOC is not regular, not legal. So you need a quorum. And sometimes it happens that even without quorum, only 3 people attend, and it is unanimously passed and said, pass ho gaya, abhi laga do, because general body has passed it. So here a distinction has been made that this no objection shall be issued only if there is a 70% of the quorum. तो अगर quorum नहीं है तो meeting नहीं होगा. Lack of quorum will mean that the meeting is stopped that particular matter cannot be discussed. Once we talk of the quorum, उस पे लिखा है Secretary of Society shall call annual general body meeting in respect of mobile tower of advertising. The said subject should be mentioned in the agenda of the meeting. It is essential that minimum 70% members out of the total members, that means they are even now going more than the quorum. So 70% minimum out of the total number of members of the society shall attend, and out of that 70%, 70% shall vote in favor. That means out of the total 100 members वहीं तो अपने को 49 का approval लगेगा. So first there should be quorum to start the meeting. Then 70% of the total number of people have to be present. Second, out of the 70%, 70% have to vote in favor. Only then this particular resolution can be approved. So that takes care of the quorum part, which is a major issue because in many societies this is not being followed. The next thing that is very important here, or rather everything is important, so I will keep on saying very important because these are different and deviation from the normal practice that we follow in the general body meeting. And the instructions and objections or directions which are coming are to be absolutely recorded and filed with the registrar. वो बहुत important है. The next thing they have talked about is the before you call for the meeting, and this is something which many societies don't do, that before you call for a meeting, society shall collect all the information regarding the total number of mobile towers or advertising hoarding to be installed, their weight and technical information, and thereafter decide to call annual general body meeting. That means this has to be done in two parts. First part is managing committee has to do due diligence. और due diligence करने के बाद ही जनरल बॉडी में रख सकते हैं. और ड्यू डिलीजेंस के लिए उनको स्ट्रक्चरल डिटेल्स लेना पड़ेगा, वेट कितना है, टेक्निकल इंफॉर्मेशन क्या है, मोबाइल टावर कितने लगेंगे, क्योंकि कभी कभी एग्रीमेंट देते हैं एक लगेगा और बाद में फिर वो कहते हैं नहीं डिश लगाया, सेकंड डिश लगा दिया, थर्ड डिश लगा दिया, उसके बाद एक ही टावर पे 4 कंपनीज आ जाती हैं. नो नो, वी आर ओनली टेकिंग स्पेस, वी आर नॉट इंस्टॉलिंग अ टावर. एंड इन द ग्रीड फॉर मनी द कमिटी और सोसाइटी tends to say, okay, ठीक है, इंटरनेट लग चुका है, जहाँ एक वहाँ दो. Now all those things have to be specific, and every time that you are having an additional, again you have to go through the whole process of approval, as I have explained earlier. The managing committee is required to give all information to all members and discuss regarding negative issues. That means before passing, there has to be a discussion and a debate. It is not merely कि आप आ गए resolution पढ़ लिया, how many for, how many against. No, there has to be a detailed discussion regarding the effects causing on the health due to the mobile tower, which means the health concerns which somebody may raise is also to be discussed, decided, and thereafter the voting has to take place. Now, once you have installed the mobile tower and the antenna, and you have obtained the consent, it is important that the society has to carry out structural audit from the structural engineer approved from the panel of the local authority or MAHADA or MMRDA or SIDCO and the semi-government authorities if it is under semi-government regulation. After obtaining a certificate from the structural auditor that the building is capable to place a mobile tower, only then they will register the agreement. तो हमने approval भी दे दिया, सब कुछ कर दिया, but still they have to get the structural audit done. They have to get, so the approval will be in the house. This is approved subject to structural audit being conducted and in favor. And only then the committee will execute the registered agreement with the mobile agency or the trading agency as the case may be. So registering the agreement is very vital, not only entering into an agreement. अगर आप agreement में enter कर लिया और register नहीं किया, then also it is irregular. Now there are some points that they have kept for us to consider, and these points are to be recorded. The word they have used is recorded while executing an agreement with the company. Recorded matlab, these points are going to be part of the agreement. So it will not be an agreement drafted out by the company where so many clauses are missing. no standard agreement from a company. And even if there is a standard agreement, these clauses which the government has notified have to be essentially and mandatory कि ये हमारे एग्रीमेंट में मैंडेटरी है, आना चाहिए. उसमें अभी क्या क्या दिया है, एग्रीमेंट का पीरियड होना चाहिए कि आप कितने पीरियड के लिए आप टावर लगाएंगे, कितना टावर लगाएंगे, नंबर ऑफ टावर्स, नंबर ऑफ होल्डिंग्स. उसके बाद में इनकम कितना आएगा, पर मंथ कितना आएगा और कितना आप कब भरोगे, उसका पेमेंट शेड्यूल क्या होगा. उसके बाद में लिखेंगे कि भाई हर साल इंक्रीमेंट होगा उसका प्राइस का, या 6 महीने में होगा, या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के बाद होगा. सो ऑल द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस हैव टू बी पार्ट स्पेसिफिकली इन द एग्रीमेंट, बिकॉज मेनी एग्रीमेंट्स आर वेरी वेग, जिसमें डिफरेंशियल निकलता है विच इज देन सेटल्ड आउट ऑफ द अंडर द टेबल सॉर्ट ऑफ स्टफ. कॉन्ट्रैक्टर बीच में आ जाता है, सब आ जाते हैं, तो उसमें फिर प्रॉब्लम होता है. So everything has to be correctly recorded. उसके बाद में होगा कि advertising company has to obtain pre-permission from the local authorities. अगर उसके पास local authority का permission नहीं है और planning authority का permission नहीं है, तो then the agreement cannot be registered. उसके बाद ये agreement होगा, tower erect होगा, but all the permissions, everything has to be done and be part of the agreement. उसमें लिखेंगे कि भाई permissions have been granted. Then we have got a deposit. Are they going to pay us a deposit? So if they are going to pay a deposit, is it interest free? Then it should be recorded कितना interest free deposit है, वो deposit हम कैसा use करेंगे, वो deposit किस चीज के लिए use करेंगे, और जब निकालेंगे तो कैसा उसको हम वापस करेंगे. Now after the deposits, one more clause has to be added which says that any damage to the slab or the column, plaster, roof, wall, or leakage or any other construction damage while erecting and removing or moving the mobile tower will be compensated by the relevant company within a fixed period. तो compensation का भी time होगा. ये नहीं कि वो बोलेंगे compensate करेंगे फिर बोलेंगे deposit से निकाल दो. No, deposit is deposit, not to be tampered with. Compensation has to be paid, and there would be a clause that if not compensated, then the contract would terminate. Then termination clause में you should give minimum 3 months. If you don't want to renew, society should have a 3-month either side removal clause. अगर कंपनी भी जाना चाहता है तो 3 महीने का नोटिस देगा, और अगर सोसाइटी निकालना चाहता है तो भी 3 महीने का नोटिस होगा. उसके बाद है कि अगर हमको रिन्यू करना है, 2 साल का है, and we want to renew, then again the same procedure of getting the committee, approve it again, come back to general body, get the quorum, get the 70% and 70% of the 70% for further extension as well. So it is not automatic extension. तो हर चीज में अपने को हाउस को इन्वॉल्व करना है. Now the major problem that was coming before was we always had groups of people. कोई कहता था हमें मोबाइल नहीं चाहिए, कोई था मैं 7 माले पे रहता हूँ, टॉप फ्लोर है, मुझे प्रॉब्लम है, मुझे कॉम्पनसेशन चाहिए अगर मैं बीमार पड़ गया. So those things have also been taken into account, and the government has come out with a model format on which the revenue that comes from the particular agreement of mobile tower or the holding has to be recorded in the annual accounts. अब ये जो चीज है एनुअल अकाउंट में कैसा रिकॉर्ड करना है, वो काफी सोसाइटीज आउट ऑफ इग्नोरेंस आर नॉट डूइंग इट. सो दिस इज समथिंग दैट इफ देयर आर सम अकाउंटेंट्स प्रेजेंट और सम कमिटी मेंबर्स प्रेजेंट, ये जो भी मैं बताने वाला हूँ उस पर थोड़ा ध्यान रखेंगे. ये सर्कुलर क्या बोलता है कि जो भी आपको एनुअल इनकम आता है उस पर आपको टैक्स भरने का है. टैक्स भरने के बाद जो पैसा बचता है वो आप 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे. 50% आप सिंकिंग फंड में डालेंगे इन अ सेपरेट अकाउंट, नॉट टू बी मिक्स्ड विद द सिंकिंग फंड व्हिच वी ऑलरेडी हैव. तो एक सेपरेट सिंकिंग फंड बनेगा, सिंकिंग फंड फ्रॉम अमाउंट्स रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम टावर. तो आफ्टर टैक्सेस 50% विल गो टू सिंकिंग फंड and cannot be used for any other purpose. It has to be blocked. And this is necessary so that if there is any damage to the property because of the mobile tower, there are enough funds in the society to correct and rectify those things. Now, the question is what happens to the next 50%? The next 50% has to be credited to a bonus account. Bonus account is permitted in the rules. तो एक bonus account खोलेगा और वो bonus declaration account में ये 50% जाएगा, and this money has to be shared among all the members equally. तो जैसा पैसा आएगा, दो एंट्री बनेगी, 50% will go into the sinking fund और उसका जो इंटरेस्ट होगा वो भी उसी में रिन्यू होगा, और दूसरा जो 50% है वो बोनस फंड में चला जाएगा and will be distributed. Sometimes the companies pay you in installment, two parts or 3 parts or 4 parts. तो जैसे आपको पैसा मिलेगा वैसे आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे. So if the company is paying quarterly, then when the money comes quarterly, टैक्स भरेंगे, 50% सिंकिंग फंड में चला जाएगा और 50% आपके बोनस अकाउंट में चला जाएगा, and that money has to be paid to members. अब ये paid to members means paid to members. It does not mean because I'm going to use this money for painting, so indirectly I'm paying the member. No. It has to be by check. Only concession given is that if some money is owed to the society can deduct the outstanding and pay the balance. Apart from that, no other concession, because many societies we have noticed where they use the money, paint करा दिया, terrace बना दिया, उसके लिए नहीं है ये. This is a compensation to the members. So it's a straight case of a bonus. And normally cooperative societies don't give bonus, but in this case, एक exemption किया है कि society can give bonus. So this is in short the summary. Now there is a second circular that has come after this, which is an elaboration of the first one. पहला था कि tower is on the top of the building. Now in June they realized that हर building के ऊपर tower है, but within 1 month they also realized कि कहीं कहीं tower compound में लगता है, building के ऊपर नहीं लगता है. So you have a tower which is in the compound, and if the tower is in the compound, the income from that tower is also to be treated the same way as the earlier circular, and the guidelines would be the same as per the earlier circular of June. So June and July circular have to be read together, June 2014 and July 2014. Now these are technically for housing societies. So we could draw a conclusion, would the premises society be affected? तो वहाँ थोड़ा आपको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, because somewhere they have used the word housing, somewhere they have not used the word housing. कहाँ लिखा है members of cooperative societies, somewhere they say members of the housing society. So there is a bit of a gap in this place. So premises should take the circular to the registrar, get his sanction or approval or consent. It is also applicable to us. So in my mind, my take is that it is applicable to all societies where people are working or living or residing, because the effect of the mobile is whether you live there in the day or night, the impact of the magnetism of the towers or the signals would be there. So problems of whether you want the mobile, you don't want the mobile, those will be concerns in both the cases, whether it is the premises or it is a mixed society with half premises and half residency, or societies which are purely commercial societies. So वो इतना distinction नहीं किया है. Although some places they use the word, it is mandatory that a cooperative housing society shall issue a no objection. और कहाँ लिखते हैं cooperative society. So that is something which I presume the registrar would be in a position to give a take. So this takes care of the explanation of the circular. We'll post the circular, or if you want the numbers, I can give it to you. It is SGY 2014/CR number 72/14-S. और जो भी बाकी groups में हैं, तो we'll put it in the group as well. So all the groups where the invite was issued, we'll put the circular in all the groups, so everybody can download it peacefully instead of rushing to write the numbers. Or if you Google and say permission for mobile tower, तो उसमें भी खुलता है. You can get those two circulars very easily. It should not be a problem. But I'll request Madam to put it in all the groups so that we'll all have. Can we now have some queries or questions?
Sir, one question has come. Mangesh Raut जी का क्वेश्चन है. उनका कहना कि is the investment has to earmark as regular sinking fund?
No, this one will come as a separate sinking fund. Not what is your standard sinking fund is your standing sinking fund. This will be put in a separate account. उसको भी sinking fund लिखेंगे, mobile tower sinking fund.
Okay.
Because the wordings in this guideline is a separate sinking fund, which means not to be merged with the statutory 0.25%. और एक और क्वेश्चन आया था मेरे को before the meeting started. Mr. Vaidya had sent me a question.
जी जी.
Mr. Vaidya, you may want to repeat the question for everybody's benefit before I answer it.
My society, I say number one, and the second society, two societies on one plot, common plot, and there is one common road between the two societies, and there is one common RG area between the two societies. The society number two has installed mobile tower without getting NOC or consent from the society number one. So society number one should get the financial benefits from the society number two or the mobile tower.
See, if you're
Or if they are not giving, the financial benefit to society number one, then what way we should proceed ahead?
You see, no problem I'm having, you are asking for advice and I'm giving information. We here in the cities, we normally give information. So I will treat this as an information also, because advice is commercial, so we don't want to get into commercial discussion. So normally, अगर GR common है, then वो कहते हैं buyers be aware. Law भी बोलता है, if you are sleeping, don't come to court for justice. While they were installing, you should have put a hold and not allowing them to put it there because it's a common area, and insisted that it should be done. So अभी now it has become an issue of a dispute between two societies, whether common area है तो कैसा use करना है, और दूसरा है कि ये दोनों is part of the same building, two societies, because many places we have one compound where there are 10 buildings, 10 societies, and there's a federation. Originally the builder had consented it to be one society but made two for whatever purpose. वैसा है क्या?
No, it is on the one plot and two societies only, two buildings only.
Then the common area that use कर रहे थे, then you can object to the common area being used for one, and then sit on the table. You will have to go to a forum, which will resolve that. Because here what they talk about is how the distribution and how the approval has to be given. अगर approval दे दिया है without following the 70%, then there is an issue even in society one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Income tax on income from cell tower is income levied on total cell income or on balance 50%, which money deposited in bonus funds, not on sinking fund deposit.
No, income is of society. So society will pay from other sources. Once tax is paid, members के लिए तो mutuality में आता है, so there will be no tax to members, but society will pay the tax.
Sir, थोड़ा सा प्रकाश
members may add that in their own income. They have to consult their own tax guy as to how it has to be taken care of in their personal taxation.
सर एक बात आपको पूछना चाहूंगी, थोड़ा बोनस अकाउंट के बारे में, वो ये मेंबर्स के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के बारे में थोड़ा विस्तार से बताइए ना.
Normally we don't create a bonus account, but the rules permit bonus account. So you can create a bonus account, put the money in the bonus account, and then issue checks to pay everybody.
और ये बोनस अकाउंट किस मनी का होगा सर?
This is the remaining 50-50.
50% of the towers and holdings का.
If I have received 100 rupees and taxation suppose is 30%, so 30 चला गया, बाकी बचा 70. So 35 will go to sinking fund, 35 will go to bonus, and that 35 in bonus will get divided equally among all the members of that particular society.
एक कल्पेश जी का क्वेश्चन है, what if only top flat owners are objecting and blackmailing while more than 70% members have passed?
Once it is passed, it is passed. तो blackmail कहाँ से आता है? Resolution अगर 70% ने pass किया, then you have to go to cooperative court to get the resolution overturned. और majority का है तो overturn होगा. That is why they have put the majority so that there is no blackmail. Because previously they would pass, a building has got 100 members, meeting में खाली 30 लोग आते हैं और यहाँ 20 लोग आते हैं, which is less than the quorum. फिर कहते हैं आधे घंटे में कोरम हो गया and the resolution is passed. So once 70% is there, then that is a majority, and I don't think any court would want to interfere in that particular matter.
सर एक क्वेश्चन आया रामदास जी का, वो पूछना चाहते हैं कि रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ एग्रीमेंट विद द टॉवर कंपनी इज कंपलसरी.
The circular says agreement should be registered.
फाइन. सर एक और एक क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड तो नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी टॉपिक से ही है. उसमें ऐसे बोला कि जो मैरिज हॉल पे भी कभी कभी हम मतलब कभी कभी बड़ा हॉल होता है किसी सोसाइटी के पास, तो वो मैरिज हॉल भी तो रेंट, जैसे होर्डिंग लगाते हैं, होर्डिंग से इनकम आता है, तो मैरिज हॉल भी देते हैं वो लोग बाहर के लोगों को, उससे भी तो इनकम होती है.
Rental of society property is not included in the circular, but if they are putting a hoarding, because यहाँ पर ये नहीं बोला है कि hoarding काय के लिए, कितने time के लिए.
जी.
So if they get a hoarding, then they could probably bring it under this. Otherwise, it would come under rental, which would, the money there would be used by society for various purposes. तो उसका यूसेज का रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, यहाँ पर यूसेज का रिस्ट्रिक्शन.
ओके सर, थैंक यू. Will these circulars apply retrospectively to hoardings already installed?
As of 2014, this became applicable. So as of today, most of the hoardings must have already gone for renewal, where normally contracts are for 2 years or 3 years. So I think most of the hoardings and mobile towers today would fall in. Now, whether they took the permission or not, there are situations where the registrar is held that effective 3rd June 2014, any contract entered post 2014 should follow this procedure. If not, then there is an issue. Then a complaint can be made to registrar to get it corrected. And the bonus can be paid if the money has come. From 3rd June 2014, any contract thereafter. Because everybody is supposed to know the rules, but unfortunately, sometimes these kind of GRs come in the air and people and doesn't get reported in newspapers, doesn't get reported anywhere. So people don't come to know. And which is why one of the things that we are trying to do in this particular series, कोई भी ऐसा notification है, कुछ भी हो, तो थोड़ा उसको explain कर दें. And then I request all the participants to give publicity among your groups or your network so that it becomes common knowledge and problem नहीं आना चाहिए society को, punishment नहीं आना चाहिए committee को because of something which has missed or skipped. तो जितना maximum publicity दे सकते हैं उनको दीजिए. And even these particular thing are in the YouTube जो हम लोग बात करते हैं, उसको भी you can move on as many locations as you can or how many channels you have, so that more and more people become aware and they are able to.
मंगेश जी है, वो कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं.
हेलो सर. सर मुझे पूछना था, we have been dealing with multiple CAs, but according to the opinion, they feel that this circular is a directive and not the order for implementation.
CA is not a legal person to give a legal advice, so I don't know whether you should accept advice from a CA. I cannot give CA, I cannot give advice, but I will read the circular. It says, Government of Maharashtra, Ministry of Cooperation and Textile, issued under Section 79A, and in the Act, the government has the power to issue, amend, do whatever they like, and those are mandatory. So 79A direction is mandatory. Because 79A itself is a direction clause under which multiple directions are given. And if you don't follow direction given in 79A, something like, for example, your redevelopment, you have to follow. So I am not sure what is, because it doesn't say anywhere mandatory. And I will read out the first para, which says that whereas the urban development wider notification dated 4th March published the Gazette in Maharashtra and framed the policies and rules and regulation for installation of mobile tower. Now, once they say Gazette and notification, then Gazette and notification means it is mandatory, and this guideline or circular or direction is following that Gazette. So if Gazette is mandatory, then the procedure of implementing would also be mandatory.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, quickly, one more question we can take. If an agreement is due for renewal, does the approval have to go through the new procedure of quorum?
Yes, ma'am. Everything same as if new. As if the new installation is a new Same process, 70%, 70%.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. One more question, Sukesh ji ka. Sir, henceforth MCGM has decided not to permit any new hoardings on terraces.
That is the business of the society. They don't want, period. It is their decision. If they want, then they have to follow the rules. If they don't want, they don't want. In their own wisdom, because that's the building belongs to the members and they have a right to choose how they would like to use the terrace. But once they decide to use it, they have to follow the procedure. और यहाँ थोड़ा conflict दिखता है मेरे को, where I'm being asked a question if there's a disagreement. Those goes on borders of a dispute on a resolution. And dispute of resolution is a cooperative court matter.
फिर मीटिंग एंड हो जाएगी, एक 30 सेकंड में आप बोलते रहिए, लेकिन एंड हो जाएगी वो.
So anyway, I'll say bye to everybody and then continue till Mr. Zoom takes away our connection. So